From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike, 53, Mike. So we got man. 53 to Mike.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From the 29, Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now.
Touchdown! That's caught. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check curls, check curls, check 22 meters. Slide. Check 52. Undercrush.
Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To his throw here, taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Tua now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards there. Two straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Here's Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd down and goal. Tua. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Tua going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Down. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try to run with Carter. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Carter. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. Again, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They hand it off to Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 16.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Back to throw is Tua. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Throwing now is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first down, it's Hall. Jerome Baker, Dolphins leading tackler in 2020, in on the stop there. Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
53, check 53. You're trapped.
Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's a part of the green jack. 57 to Mike.
Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, check. Lucky.
Tua to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Room here to run. 30, 20, 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Jets, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.